This woman makes a point of changing clothes right in front of her husband every time. When he gets too close, she snaps at him. "Didn't you get enough last night?" She does it on purpose, just to provoke him, to force him to show his true colors. She has already installed a hidden camera in the living room. Now all she's doing is waiting. All morning, she feels uneasy. She keeps telling herself her husband isn't that kind of man, that he would never secretly take their daughter to meet her friend behind her back. She doesn't realize how accurate a woman's intuition can be. Men like these kinds of things, and her husband doesn't just enjoy cheating, he enjoys recording it. The more she thinks about it, the more panicked she becomes. She opens the home surveillance feed. Coincidentally, her husband and daughter aren't home. She feels betrayed. She's about to call her husband, when suddenly, her daughter's laughter comes through the camera, so they never left. Just as she starts to calm down, her husband's voice suddenly sounds behind her. She jumps to her feet in shock. He asks her what's wrong. Uncertain, she checks the surveillance again. She freezes. Who is the man on the screen? And who is the man standing in front of her? There's no time to think. She rushes toward home. No matter which one is her husband, her daughter is everything. Her husband seems startled by her reaction. He even gently guides her to the passenger seat. Inside the car, she nervously calls the nanny, telling her to check on her daughter immediately. Her husband keeps pretending nothing is wrong, asking over and over what happened. She doesn't know how to explain. She just wants to get home as fast as possible. They arrive quickly. The nanny tells her the child is upstairs, asleep. Only when she sees her daughter safely in bed, does she finally breathe again? But nothing makes sense. She asks the nanny if she saw anyone else when she came in. The nanny says no. She only mentions that the child must have been tired, because she fell asleep leaning against the vanity. That comment makes the wife furious. Her husband sighs theatrically, then asks her what's going on. She explodes. "Who gave you permission to leave our child home alone?" He looks completely innocent. "You texted me," he says. "You said the nanny was coming, and told me to go to the office to find you." Seeing her confused expression, he presses her even harder. "Wasn't that message from you?" Her head starts to pound. This is exactly what he wants, because the wife takes medication every day to control her bipolar disorder. As long as she isn't triggered and takes her meds, she's no different from a normal person. Seeing her like this now, he secretly enjoys it. But then, she suddenly suggests finding his twin brother. Perhaps feeling guilty, the husband immediately says that his brother has been missing for 30 years. Casually, she asks when he last saw his brother. He becomes impatient. Decades ago, who remembers that? He doesn't realize it, but that answer exposes him, because during one of her past trips, she once met a very cunning man, a man who claimed to have known her late mother. On the surface, he spoke casually, but between the lines, he kept hinting at one thing, that her mother's death was suspicious. He claimed to be an insurance agent, but in truth, he was also a private investigator, a former homicide detective, dismissed from the force for taking bribes. In short, as long as the money was right, he would investigate anything. She never forgot him. Now she knows, if she can find her husband's twin brother, the truth will finally come out. Soon, Lao Bai takes the job. But what she doesn't know is this: her insistence on uncovering the truth will completely destroy her. When the truth finally comes to light, she will break down, unable to breathe, and it will even accelerate her husband's death.